Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the BBC News at 1. Is our business correspondent Ramzan
Many businesses still remain closed, but the government's hoping they'll be able to reopen on the 19th of July. But with little or no revenue coming in, paying even a fraction of workers' wages could put a massive strain on those firms. Up until yesterday, the cost to an employer keeping on a member of staff on £20,000 annual salary was £155 a month. That covers things such as national insurance. But from today, that cost will more than double to £322. And in August and September, that cost will rise to £489.
Our business correspondent Ramzan is in Portsmouth International Port.
I'm here in Portsmouth, a very windy Portsmouth. The people who run this port say it's the best connected in the country. A lot of fruit and vegetables come through here. And in fact, 70% of all bananas that we eat come through this port. And so they're very worried about what will happen after the 31st of December when the transition period ends, when the Brexit negotiations come to a close as well. But on top of that, today we've got a survey out from the British Chambers of Commerce that say that over 50% of businesses aren't ready for Brexit. They haven't made the correct preparations. So to help us understand why, I'm joined by Tamsin Isaacson. She's from the Management Consultancy Association. Tamsin, why are these businesses not ready?
Well, there's been a number of deadlines. This is the fourth deadline coming up, and absolutely there's been a bigger economic crisis with COVID. So many businesses have just been struggling to survive.
Tamsin Isaacson from the Management Consultancy Association, many thanks.
Thanks.
And I'm here in Portsmouth all day. We'll be talking not just trade, not just business, but also travel as well. So please stay tuned. From tomorrow, pubs, bars and restaurants will have to close at 10 p.m. and they'll be restricted to table service only. On top of this, waiting staff, bar staff, non-seated customers and shop workers will have to wear a face mask. The penalty for not doing so has doubled to £200 for a first offence.
But let's pause because a lot of ramifications for businesses up and down the UK and internationally. Ramzan is here with all the latest developments on that side of this story. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Matthew. You're right. Business groups, many of the UK business groups have been calling for a deal, so they've got what they wanted. They wanted a deal. They said the thing they really wanted to avoid was a no-deal Brexit. That seems to have been averted, but now the devil is in the detail. And so whether this deal will work for business across the land is something that we need to look at in more detail. And to help us do that, let's talk to Darshini David, our global trade correspondent. Darshini, on the face of it, this seems like good news in terms of actually we've got a deal over the line.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? At this point on Christmas Eve, Ramzan, we should normally be enjoying some festive cheer, instead of which the overriding mood in business seems to be relief.
Ramzan Kamali reports.
The unmistakable sound of chic, with founder Nile Rodgers on guitar. He's not just a performer, though. He's composed and produced records for some of the biggest artists in history.
Without the song, there is no music business.
He was just one high-profile star to appear before MPs to explain why he thought the current music streaming system isn't fair.
I put out a record with an artist and he had 5 million streams, and 5 million streams was meaningless.